Set the cheetahs on the loose. There's a thief out.
Hi you guys, it's Sydney, and first I'm going to start off by applying my favorite Smashbox Photo Finish Light Primer, and this is a great universal primer that keeps the skin nice and smooth but doesn't dry anything out too much. First, for foundation, I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation with an angled kabuki brush, and I'm just blending this all over the skin in a pretty thin layer. And actually, after I applied all of it, I realized that the color was just a little bit too dark. So I actually went over that foundation with a lighter color from my foundation palette from Graftobian, and I just blended all of that light foundation in with my beauty blender, and I was very sure to blend it down her neck to cover up any of that darker foundation. To highlight under the eyes, I'm going to use my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the color Fair, and I'm just applying this right under her eyes like I said, and also down the bridge of the nose and on the forehead to balance things out. And I am blending this in with my Sephora foundation brush. To set the face, I'm using my RCMA No Color Powder on a damp beauty blender, and first I'm going to apply this right under her eyes to make sure none of that concealer that we applied creases. We want everything to look nice and smooth, and I'm also going to apply this all over her face just because she prefers a more matte finish. First, on the eyes, I'm going to make sure we have a nice smooth base. I am going to use the color Charmer from my Tartelette in Bloom palette. It is a very nice creamy white shade, and I'm applying this all over the lid with a large blending brush. Next, I'm going in with a mix of Flower Child and Smarty Pants, which are just some neutral shades, and I'm applying this into her crease as a transition shade. And I'm actually going to build these colors up quite a bit and really start to darken the crease and outer corner. Now, to add more dimension to the crease, I'm going to take this beautiful taupe shade, the color Jet Setter from my Tartelette in Bloom palette once again, and on a Sephora crease brush, just start packing this in the outer corner and slightly blending it into the crease. And once again, I really want to build up these colors and make sure they're nice and blended and blown out. To add even more dimension, I'm going to take a smaller, more precise blending brush and this dark color Smoke Show from the same palette and stamp this right in the outer corner. And then I'm going to apply some loose setting powder right on the corner of the eye and sharpen up the edge and avoid any fallout. And of course, I'm going to apply that darker Smoke Show color on the other eye and make sure it is nice and blended into the outer corner. Now, to add some shimmer to the lid, I'm going to take the beautiful taupe color Rocker on my fingertip and blend this all over the lid, just avoiding the outer corner where we applied that darker shade. Now, to blend out the lower lash line, I'm going to take a large pencil brush and the taupe color Matte Rosy from my Meet Matte Hues palette from the Balm, and I'm just going to blend this into her lower lash line, focusing more on the outer corner. And I'm not making this very precise, we want it to be nice and smoky. And here I am brushing off that excess powder. Next, I'm applying some light concealer on the edge of her eyeshadow just to sharpen things up and have a nice clean cut. And I'm also going to apply some of this concealer right under her eyebrow just to bring some light to that area and separate the brow bone from the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take the color Matte Lin on a blending brush from my Meet Matte Hues palette and apply this all over the lid just to clean up any rough edges. And with all that blending, we lost a little bit of that dark color, so I added more of Smoke Show to the outer corner. Now I'm going to brighten up the eye even more by using this beautiful light shimmery shade called Funny Girl and a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to press this into the inner half of the lid. Now I'm going to brush off any excess powder on the face with my Laura Mercier matte highlight powder, and I'm just taking this on a powder brush and brushing this all over. This will add a nice natural glow to the skin, but nothing over the top while still keeping a relatively matte finish. Now I'm going to warm up her skin by using the Bahama Mama bronzer from The Balm, and I'm going to focus this on the perimeter of her face, but also apply just a little bit extra right under the cheekbone and sculpt just a little bit. Now for blush, I'm using my favorite Too Faced Love Flush blush in the color I Will Always Love You on my Morphe E4. And I'm just blending this right on the apples and also taking it a little bit further back towards the temple. Now for highlighter, I'm using my Mary Luminizer from The Balm, which is a beautiful light vanilla color, and I'm applying this to the tops of the cheekbones, a little bit on the nose and down the bridge of the nose, right on the cupid's bow, and a little bit above the eyebrow. I absolutely adore the effect this gives. It really adds a lot of life to the face while still keeping it natural. Now I'm going to highlight her inner corner with the color Nylon from MAC on a small pencil brush, and I'm just focusing this right around her tear duct. And I'm also going to apply this color under the eyebrow just to make it stand out a little bit more. Now I'm going to apply a thin line of black gel eyeliner with an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm not doing a wing or anything, I'm just stamping this right on her upper lash line. Next, I'm going to use my Tarte Tartist mascara, and of course I'm going to apply this to her upper and lower lashes. And Lauren has naturally great upper lashes, so this just really enhances them and makes it look super nice, and then the lower lash mascara just frames the eye really nicely. And next I'm going to apply some clear brow gel just to set her brows in place. I didn't add any color. Here I am taking a damp Q-tip and just wiping off any foundation that was on her lips so we can prep for lipstick. Last but not least, I'm going to apply my matte Maybelline lipstick in the color Stormy Sahara. And this is a super flattering pinky nude shade that I think really works on tons of skin tones. Alright, so that is it for my neutral taupe makeup look on the wonderful model Lauren. Thank you so much to her for modeling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and leave any video suggestions you have in the comments below. And I will see you guys later. Bye!
Round your city, round the clock. Everybody needs you. No, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got buku family,